Hey guys, it's me, Juan Gamer54, back again with another video, and today, firstly, I want to apologize for no Halloween content that was supposed to be uploaded yesterday at Halloween. Trust me, I had two things planned up, but I had to put it away honestly, because I had to do something, and because of schooling, because, I can't really fail today. I can't really fail school today. So, apologize for that. There are still in development. I'm still working on them as best as I can, and they will upload maybe today or like early tomorrow. I will find a way, but just know that it's coming out. A chapter of the book for my cheetah girlfriend, a Halloween special basically, as well as a animation video uh, based on Halloween. Actually, I have the Halloween thing doing right now. I just need to work on it more. So most likely the animation will be first. Anyways, but I want to leave you guys with something that happened in Halloween yesterday. So essentially, this is going to be another story time video. Granted, I did a story time video way in the past about me and Juju Bro avoiding lightning during that one time. But I'm just going to do it right here because honestly, this Halloween was just very, very hilarious that I just cannot tell you guys. Like, I just can't wait to tell you guys. So, sit back, eat your leftover candy, for I will tell you a story on what happened on Halloween, where me and my brother, KevinYoshi, prank Jawan. Prank Juju Bro. So, let's begin. So, this all happened on a Wednesday, alright? This happened this week, Wednesday. Alright? I just got done with all my Google Meets. No more classes for me. I had no 8th grade. I have no 8th period, so I was off to do whatever I want. Meanwhile, my brother was basically eating because it was lunch period. And he has to go back, like, after he was done with his food to take one more class. So essentially, I was just there playing with I was playing video games with the Xbox. It was WWE 2K19. Because honestly, I enjoyed that game. Because it works smoothly with then 2K20. But anyways, so my mother, who was looking at the mail and was sitting across from me, was asking me and my brother what we're going to be doing this Halloween. And considering that she's telling us this in the year that will be forever remembered as the year that kicks everyone in the groin, to be 2020. And because of the certain situation that's been going on, obviously it's a no-brainer that me and my bro were not going to celebrate Halloween this year. Granted, I know some friends who was going to do Halloween, even though why? But I commend them with their bravery and such. But yeah, so essentially, my brother and I were thinking we're just going to be watching a movie for this Halloween, a scary movie. My brother just bought a play card that he bought last Sunday, and he wanted to buy this movie for me and him to watch, Caroline. Now, granted, I never watched Caroline. My brother said he watched it once and it was creepy. And since I figured, why not? Because I need to watch something new. We agree on we're going to be watching Caroline, and he will buy it on Halloween. And then I had an idea where we could bring over Juju Bro. Juju Bro, for those you don't know, he's my best friend. Like he's a good friend of mine. We both like the same thing. Honestly, if you have me and him in the same room, you can't tell us apart because he's literally like he likes the same things I like things. We like the same things. We simply have the same birth month as well, and our birthdays are like a couple days apart. So, needless to say, we even have debates on either which one copied the other. Between you guys and me, I think Juju Bro copied me. But he keeps saying that I copied him because he was born first. Anyways, so I had this idea. This idea just came out of the blue while I was playing video games. So I looked over to my brother and told him about what just came up to my head. It was essentially about it would be funny if we used the speaker, that round portable speaker that you connect your phone with Bluetooth and you just hide it off and it makes scary audio, like maybe like in a different room. So Juju Bro could be like freaking out and such. And Kevin surprisingly liked my idea, that he said we should do it. Now, granted, I never prank anyone in Halloween. I'm essentially the person who just goes out, gets some candy, and job successful. You got candy. Time to dine. Time to dine in with some candy. But this, pranking someone, especially my boy, I cannot say no. I cannot say no. So me and my brother, that was the day. Wednesday was number one. Day one of the prank. And so after Kevin was done with his Google Meets, we decided to talk about it. The next day, which is a Thursday, we went on with our Google Meets and such. Nothing really important. Thursday was just kind of meh. But we just elaborate and talk more about the prank. Kevin even included we put that he would connect his phone he would connect his tablet to the TV and place a video of something horrific on there to add the spooky factor. So we just brainstorm what we should or should not add. Basically, we're not trying to scare Juwan to the point that he just runs out of the house, but something. Then Friday came along. And Friday was essentially the day before Doomsday, basically. Because now me and my brother were thinking of ways. Basically, Friday was test day, as we were testing how it would work. So we got my Bluetooth speaker, a round one, a circle. A small yet usable speaker, as I have him connected with his phone, and it worked very well. I then we essentially did a test run where I act as Jawan. I'm the guinea pig in all this, as I roam around and the speaker comes up. And not only that, my brother would come out and come close to me like in a jerky factor, like how zombies walk. And honestly, I wasn't afraid. Sure, the spooky audio was sure, it kind of got under my skin a little, but I wasn't afraid about the whole jerky movement with my brother. But I just hope when Juju Bro experienced it, he will be the one be afraid. Right? Right. So, we pretty much know that job successful, and yeah, job was a success, let's go get McDonald's. However, it was on test day that, things kind of went downhill. My brother, Kevin, he essentially forgot to turn off the Bluetooth. and we kept it on its hidden place. And by the time me and my bro came back, and we were talking about things, we heard a device saying battery battery low. And then we just looked and see that the thing was my Bluetooth, like the Bluetooth speaker was on. It was kept on during when we were out, and that was a shame because now we have only a limited power to do what needs to be done. So my brother shuts it off. He said we only gonna need like a one use only, and that's about it. Then came Halloween yesterday, and oh boy, how when my alarm went off, I was excited. I arose from my bed like rising out of a coffin, and I essentially got to work. I did what I gotta do. I write on my book because everyone was awake, and I didn't want to go and turn on the Xbox. Otherwise, people are gonna wake up. That might be cranky. So I just stayed in bed and doing some books. I was essentially writing down my books, which people already know was My Cheetah Girlfriend, Chapter 61. For those who haven't checked out my Wattpad account. So after doing that, well, life went on the day went by normal, eat, do some of my things. Then we know that once we had the house to ourselves, it was time. Kevin was essentially ready. Me and my brother were rubbing our hands like those devious villains you see in childish cartoons where they rub their hands together in a sinister way, doing a little evil laugh. Juju Bro was about to walk into our trap. So Kevin just doing his own business, playing PS4 in his room. Meanwhile, I was just in my room. I was in the living room, just writing down, just doing my thing. Then, and as well as I had like a movie on. It was like Disney XD. I didn't care what was on, at least something to fill the silence. I didn't care what was on, just something while I type. And it was a movie, Bunk? I don't know, it was about like two brothers who kind of lie that they know how to monitor a camp, and they found this book that they read on a bonfire with the rest of the head of the campers, and the scary stories became real once they speak it. Oh yeah, and because it was memorable, because I heard the real life actor of Chris McClane in the movie, and my brother flipped out when I showed him the factor that the voice actor of Chris McClane was in the movie, because my brother was a very total drama fan. So, Jawan came into the house, and I knew that the plan was set. My stomach was full. I just ate because I know that this is going to take a while. This is immense planning. Because firstly, the first thing we gotta do is make sure he feels at home. Like he feel like nothing is gonna happen. It's just three bros. Just three bros gonna spend Halloween in the house, watching a movie for the rest of the day. Alright, so we settle down, we had the Mountain Dew at hand, we have a bag of barbecue chips with us, and my brother was putting on Caroline. Then, at first, it was alright, okay? I enjoyed Caroline. It was kind of creepy, kind of got in my skin, kind of made me didn't want to sleep at all. I just let myself, fall asleep during when I have a device far away from me. Just keep running while I just watch until I fell asleep. To Because I gotta admit, the Caroline movie did kind of freak me out. But as soon as we were done, this started like 5 o'clock. By the time we looked outside, it was dark and it was like 6. Or at least 6. Yeah, 6:35. So, and Juju Bro had to leave at 8 o'clock. And he was already kind of a little spooked out. I can tell he was a little spooked out from Caroline. So, how did the prank settle in? Not yet. We need to make him feel like nothing is gonna happen. So we play some video games and we pull out and I just turn on the Xbox One and put in Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2. As me and my bro kinda played. We played some like one-on-one matches, random fights, nothing special. And then it came down to basically it's almost time for Juju Bro to go. And that's where we set up the plan. Honestly, for this, it was we kind of botched it because honestly, the prank should have happened before the movie. But you win some, you lose some. So my bro signaled me that we should go downstairs and let the magic happen. The thing was on. The Bluetooth speaker was on. And honestly, we were ready to go. Things were about to go down. So, my bro, KevinYoshi, he said to Jawan that we'd be downstairs. That we'd be downstairs to get something. Because downstairs we hold like another supplies of chips, and we went down. However, we stopped after the 3rd step. And that's where we set up. I told Kevin to hurry up and to execute the plan, as he keeps his volume down, but an ad was playing, so yeah. Way to stall the time. Kevin pressed it, and soon the audio was going off, and Jawan was like looking around, saying like, "The heck?" He was looking around, and he was like, I could tell he was kind of confusing, like, guys, what's going on? Then I tried so hard not to laugh as I had to cover my mouth, hoping that me covering my mouth would muffle the noise so Jawan doesn't hear. And Kevin was about to have the TV turned to showcase like the terrifying scenes, but there was one flaw. Apparently, we kept the channel on where you play the Xbox, like the cable line where you play video games. So, and apparently we didn't interpret that it won't switch to the game. It won't switch to the showcasing what's on YouTube with the game. So it didn't work. And by soon Jawan opens the door to showcase the downstairs. He saw us, and well, Kevin had to improvise by saying that he improvised by turning up the volume of the scary factor. And then me and Kevin just walked to Jawan like with a spooky factor. We walked to him with the jerkiness of a zombie, having him to a corner. And Jawan was like, "No, please," as we just launched on him. And he was like, "Ah!" It was funny. Of course, Jawan did not leave without showing any retaliation as he chased after me and Kevin. I stalled myself a bit because I told Jawan that it was all part of Kevin's plan. That Kevin was the mastermind and I was just the lackey. As he goes after Kevin first, and I was just like so, like those cartoons where they swipe their forehead and just sighs in relief. And then as soon as he got Kevin, he was like, now it's my revenge. But I figured I might as well pull one last prank for me. And that's where I turn off the lights for both for both Kevin and Jawan as I closed the door. As Jawan just emerges from the door, and I just ran. I run around the room, making sure that I don't tumble down anything, and I just jump into my bed. But unfortunately, it was too late. Kevin and Jawan they just got me. They got me. They just got me, and there was no escape. There was no escape. As I got a closed bag of Doritos thrown at my face. And well, that was about it, technically. I mean, I guess they pulled one last prank on me where Kevin and Jawan just went downstairs while I was trying to put the Dorito bag back in its place, and I looked around the house and I couldn't find Kevin or Jawan. And to be honest, I was kind of a little fearful because, I figured they kind of run off, like they ran off outside, and I looked everywhere in the house. I looked at Kevin's room, the bathroom, and everywhere, and I was like afraid. Like I was worried sick that my brother might have actually went off in the darkness. And so I walked downstairs because I heard a creak. I went downstairs, had a plastic sword next to me. I mean, honestly, I need a weapon. And I grab a plastic sword, like those flimsy plastic swords you get from Party City. As I walk down, and I turn on the lights, and I saw Kevin just hiding behind the corner. And I cursed at him because he worried me sick. And then Jawan just ran. He was right behind me. He just run upstairs as I just basically ran after him alongside with Kevin as we take him down. Of course, I slapped my brother on the neck like that's what you get for scaring me, because I just don't like it where he's like scared off, because honestly I'm taking care of him. Okay, he was like very he scared the living daylights out of me. Like I really genuinely thought that he went outside in the dark, because there was just darkness. It was the wind's blowing. I mean, honestly, I was scared. Like I was about to call for help, or at least call his cell to find out where he is. And it's kind of scary as well because he left his phone on the couch. So essentially, he had no device, and I had no way to tell where he is. So I was afraid that my brother just went off into the darkness, and I was potentially going to lose him. So after all that, Jawan, we said our goodbyes. The funny prank, Jawan basically said, "You guys just let me down here with a false sense of security. You guys just waited. You just made me feel at home, only to endanger me." And we were like, "That's right." He was like, whatever. As we said our goodbyes and he left. Of course, it didn't stop me from telling Kevin never to do that again, because I genuinely thought I lost him. And that's about it. That was the prank. Honestly, it all debated where all three of us just prank each other. Well, I don't think Kevin got any prank. He did set it up. I thought of the idea. Kevin was the one who set up the plan. So I don't know who takes full credit, the one who thought about it or the one that executed. And Jawan did retaliate. So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed that story. Again, I want to talk about this like in Halloween, but honestly, I was tired. Like, honestly, I was running around the house trying to look for my brother. So honestly, I felt like, after that scared like that, I'm just going to bed. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe to the channel. Like and subscribe. Turn on notifications so that way you'll never miss a video. Most likely, I'll be posting another video soon enough, as well as there's going to be 2 new late Halloween updates. And yeah, this is 1Gamer54 signing off.